Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sis on Space, and come inside. Come in, let's have a chit chat about why people try to shame you and guilt trip you. Why jealous people try to shame you. They use the shaming tactic. I have a subscriber who commented that she has people around her who try to shame her, and she's always in like a shameful mindset, like, whenever she's doing something she thinks about it too much because people has bullied her, shamed her, made her feel guilty. These are tactics that people, or kind of like a projection that people project on other people who project shame onto you, because I have felt that. I know what it feels like. Before I became who I am, before being a YouTuber, I felt like, what would people think about me when I do this? And whenever I'm about to do something, I overthink it because I still have the voices of people who try to put shame into my, my spirit, try to taint my spirit. Like, I was just ashamed of this. I not try to do this. When people do that, they project because it's something that they can't bring themselves to do. So when you are doing it, it kind of like shocks them. It kind of like, how dare you not be embarrassed whilst I am embarrassed, okay? How dare you not be embarrassed when I was told to be embarrassed to do this? Like, maybe you're dancing in public. Someone like, are you not ashamed? Like, oh, you're so, like, you're too much, you're too loud. People do that because they cannot bring themselves to be comfortable enough, okay, to do things in public, to be themselves, to be comfortable in public. Some people are naturally not, confident, like, to dance or to even speak in front of a camera, but they don't try to shame other people. That is because that's natural to them. They're not the type to do things in front of a camera, but they're not going to shame you. That's good. Those are people who are naturally like introverted and they wouldn't do things on camera. But there are people who would try and shame you for being yourself. Maybe you love to be on camera, you love to do this, you love to travel, you love to explore, you don't care. You're just out there, you're yourself. You're too much for them. That's what they think. They think you're too much. They think you being yourself is you taking up too much space. It's you being too authentic, that it brings like, kind of like, it triggers that kind of suppressed being in them, because people suppress a lot. You know, how society, you're being judged all the time, criticized. So we have people who have suppressed a lot of things. So when you haven't suppressed your, like, any part of yourself, and you're just out there, it triggers that emotion, that persona that is being suppressed. So they'll point fingers at you and judge you. It's not because you did anything wrong. It's not about you. It's about them. But you are like the mirror at this point, okay? It's like you holding a mirror and you can see everything. You can see yourself looking back. It's something that is in them, but they haven't tapped in yet. Okay, they haven't tapped in that thing yet. They haven't explored that thing. That thing hasn't been let out to express itself. So when they see in you, it's like something that is in me that I'm so afraid to show. You are able to show it. Oh my God, how dare you? Like, you're supposed to suppress it like the way I have. But maybe you don't have that shame. So they'll try to make you feel or come down to the level that they are, which is what these people do. So when people try to project, jealous people try to project so when jealous people try to project all this shame for, like, oh, you have to be ashamed, you have to be I'm guilty for this person did this, you have to be guilty, is because they feel guilty and they feel shameful of some of the actions they've taken in their life. Simple as that. People who try to shame you are shameful people. But I always say this: you cannot shame the shameless. You cannot shame the shameless. I am so shameless that, because I've been shamed so much, that I don't care anymore. And in my experience, before I started YouTube, I had people, like, when I'll do something in public and I'll make a video, I have friends who see it, not like it, because they are ashamed. They are ashamed that I'm doing what I'm doing, because they feel shameful. So they can't like it. They can't like the video because they can never bring themselves to do what I'm doing. And so I don't really blame them. I'm like, okay, but at least I know I'm doing good. The only validation I need is my validation. So that's why those people project what they have to project. They have to project because they're shameful, they're envious, they're able to do what they can't do. So it's all stems from a place of negative emotion. It stems from jealousy, it stems from envy, it stems from their own suppressed persona, and also the fact that they've been shamed by society, the fact that they've been guilt tripped by people. So they project that onto you. Don't take it personal. Why would you take it personal? I did. I mean, I understand you. I did. I took a lot of things personal. I thought that meant that I'm shameful. But like, I asked myself later, because I am naturally out there, what is shameful about me talking on a camera? I would talk to my friend on a video call just like this. So if I can talk on a video call just like this, what is wrong with me recording it and sharing with the world? When I know my video or my advice can help a lot of people, why should I suppress it? If they don't have any advice or any experience to share with people, that is because they don't. And that has nothing to do with me. I had to call back my power. I had to be like, they have nothing good to share to the world. And that's fine. Some people don't have enough experience, or they haven't tapped into their wisdom side, like their wise side. And people think you have to get to a certain age to be wise. I'm very young, but I happen to be like old soul and have a lot of wisdom. I learn through everything I go through. So I tend to accumulate a lot of wisdom. And I can't keep that for myself alone. Because then what's the purpose of all the experience I've shared? I have to teach people. I feel fulfilled when I teach people, when I share my experience with people in a good way, to encourage them, to inspire them. And the fact that someone will make me feel shameful for that means that their experience is not worth sharing, or they haven't tapped into it enough to find it valuable to share it. So if you love traveling and you love being out there and you love dressing up, maybe you love fashion, you love doing your makeup on TikTok or on YouTube or whatever, and you have people not supporting you, it's part of the shaming tactic. People who know you and they don't support you, it's a form of a shaming tactic that they play. They try and humble you because they're not trying to support you, because they are ashamed for you. Oh my gosh, it's shameful to do that, do your makeup on. So they see it, they make you know that they've seen it, but they don't support it because it's a shameful tactic. It's a way of guilting you or making you doubt yourself, like, am I doing the right way? If I'm doing the right way, why are the people not around me supporting me? You don't need their validation. You're going to succeed regardless if people support you or not, because you're not doing it for them. They are not your target audience. Most times, people around you know you so much, they're so familiar with you that they don't really care for the things you put out there, because they know you, they know the things you do. So they're not really the target audience. Your target audience might be people somewhere far away in another continent. Like I have my audience in USA and UK and Canada, Germany, like so many different parts of the world. That is my target audience. The people around me, they're probably not my target audience, and that's okay. That shouldn't make me feel shameful. That shouldn't stop me from doing what I'm doing. I could have stopped. I've had a lot of challenges. I have a lot of people who don't support me. Blah, blah, blah. I've seen it all. I kept going, and I'll keep on going, because this is my calling, and I know what it does for me. And I know how much it impacts people and what it does for other people. So it's not about them. I want you to understand, whatever you love doing, don't stop, because it's not about the people around you. It's not about the people who know you. It's about you sharing the things that God has put in your heart for other people. They will also watch other people who are not close to them, because that's how it works. People would want to listen to other people far away from them because they didn't see them from the ground up. They didn't see them struggling. But they see you struggling. They know you as a person. They know your struggles. They know everything about you almost. So they won't get that excitement to like support you. It takes a very genuine friend, it takes a very genuine family member or whoever is close to you to actually support you, even though they know you well enough. It takes someone who is not in their ego, okay? Who's someone who has also dealt with the shadow part of them, which is dealt with their shame, dealt with their jealousy, dealt with their enviness, dealt with all these negative emotions, to be able to celebrate you publicly, even though they know you privately. So don't take people's shaming you and guilt tripping you as something that is inside of you. And if you feel that's inside of you, then work on that. Work on the fact that no one can judge you by yourself. So if someone is able to judge you, or if you feel someone is judging you even though they are projecting, ask yourself, is there a part of me that is judging me? Is there a part of me that feels guilty? Is there a part of me that also has jealousy or envy? Ask yourself that, and let it come to the surface, okay? Let it come to the conscious mind and deal with that thing. Ask yourself, when did I learn to feel this, or when did I learn to feel shame? For instance, I did when I was a kid. I think I've shared this in one of my videos. Okay, I'm thirsty. Let me have a drink. I shared this in one of my old videos that when I was a kid, I'm a very sensual person. I'm naturally sensual and sexy. I don't know, I think that's something I can't do anything about. So when I was a kid, I used to dance in my hips. I don't know, nobody told me that. I just dance in my hips, and that's what I do. I didn't know how to do all this crack dance and hip hop dance. I am the Rihanna type of dance and the Beyonce type of dance and the Shakira. Like, I'm into belly dancing and pole dance, and I'm attracted to that. That is me. Give me anything that has to do with the hips. I can roll my hips back and forth. I love that. That is what I'm attracted to. Some people can boogie. I don't have the upper body movement. I have the lower body movement. So as we were kids dancing, when it got to my turn, I did those type of dance. And the adults were like, how dare you? Like, you're a kid, you shouldn't be dancing like that. You're going to get pregnant early. You're going to be pregnant early, blah, blah. So they told my mom. So that was supposed to make me feel shameful, because it's like all the kids are dancing like kids and just jumping, and I came in dancing like an adult. So they happened to tell my mom, like, your daughter does this dance and it's very bad. You know, men will like prey on her because she's dancing her hips, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I can't wind my waist. Okay, cool. So my mom beat me up. She hit me because I did that. So that was an example of them trying to shame me. And then secondly, I used to love like black, like dark outfit which are like black, like dark purple, dark red, like burgundy. Like, I was into dark colors. That was me. I wasn't attracted to the white and the pinks. Forget about it. You know how kids are excited about pink and yellow? I love black clothes, red clothes, burgundy clothes, dark green, navy blue, dark purple. Like, give me black. So I came in, I had like this aura of like mystery and a bit like heavy, you know, like when I walk into a room, you can tell. And I was a kid, and it felt like I already knew who I was. And I was into short clothes. So my skirt has to be short. It has to be below my knees. Above my knees. That was me as a kid. I would fold my skirt until it's like short. And that was my comfort place. I wasn't trying to seduce anybody. And people try to shame me. You don't dress this, like you're a kid, you don't have to wear dark clothes, wear pink. So they shame me in my fashion style and in my like my body, like the way I move. And I learned what shame was. So I was like, oh, that's shameful. Okay, so what should I do? So as a kid, I started to copy other people, which wasn't authentic to me. It wasn't. I was trying to be who I wasn't. Okay, so I realized that the adults around me, it happened that they did even darker things behind closed doors. And I was just being myself, like in open door, like just dressing how I felt, be myself. And the funny thing is, those adults were doing dark things that they can't bring to the surface. They did it behind closed doors. And it all came to light later that some of those adults were doing very, very harsh things, like very bad things. That wasn't appropriate. So that's how it is. People who shame you have a lot of skeleton in their closet. They can't bring those things to light. So it's deep, hidden in darkness. People who are themselves have immersed their dark and their light together, so they're not afraid to smoke in public, like, you know, be themselves and say their mind and act the way they act, because they've dealt with the shadow side of them, and they bring everything to light. They bring who they are to the light. This is me. People will hate that. People will hate you for being yourself. Some people love to travel. Maybe you love to travel. You save your money to travel. Someone has anxiety. They can't travel because it has been instilled in their head that save money and use it to do something else. So when they see you traveling and being yourself and doing the things they wish they could do, they feel envious because they have been programmed to see money as something that you can't enjoy. You have to save it because it will go. They have seen money as something that it should be like, you should use it for experience, you use it to explore, you should use it to have fun. You don't have to sit on the money and like squeeze it. Everybody has the way they operate. So don't take people's projection as your own. Learn to just ignore it. Maybe I ignore it. I have thought about it and realized most of the projections are not mine. Most of those energies people gave to me were not mine, and so I have to just let it go. I just had to let it go. It's not mine to take. It's because honestly, when I take those things, when I unpack, I realize that is not me. The people who said I should be ashamed that I'm dancing in my hips, dancing in your hips is the most feminine thing anyone can do. And that is the way I release trauma from my body. So what's the shame in that? In me wearing dark clothes is a form of protecting my energy. People who love blacks and burgundy, they protect the energy. It's that mystery of you not getting to come into their spirit and read them. That is me. People didn't understand me. But now I'm back in my Zoom. I'm back in my aura. I don't care. Even if my mom says, one time my dad is like, you should wear oranges and pink. I'm like, Dad, please. I think I should wear exactly what I feel like wearing. Okay? I think I should wear exactly what I feel like wearing. I'm too old for you to shame me. Come on, you can't shame the shameless. Now I've accepted all the shame and turn it into passion. So like, whatever they say now, it's like, it goes here and I'm like, whatever. Unless the advice really hits my soul and I'm like, oh, that's a good point my dad made, or that's a good point my mom made. I think I should listen. But when it comes to me being authentic to myself, nobody knows me like my soul. Like nobody knows me. Okay, I know myself more than anybody else. So this is a lesson to you that when people are trying to shame you, jealous people are trying to shame you, it's their tactic to humble you. They're trying to humble you. They're trying to turn you to something you're not. Just like they have accumulated all this negative energy. They're trying to impact that also into you to be like them. Okay, they're trying to take that light from you, because you be your authentic self is the only thing that's going to attract abundance, make all your manifestation come true, make you attract everything you desire, go higher in life, level up. You be your authentic self will draw the right people to you. So imagine this, someone is telling you don't be your authentic self. That means they're trying to rob you of your light. They're trying to rob you of the right people are supposed to be attracted to you, and the right things that's supposed to come to you. They're trying to turn you into something you're not. Okay, don't listen to them. Go on about your day and shine bright as you can. Let no one dictate to you who you should be. That is God's job, to make you or turn you to who He wants you to be. Other human beings can't tell you what to do. In fact, you have free will. God Himself gave you free will. So if someone is not being themselves, I mean, look at people who advise you of, you should be ashamed. They have not gone anywhere. Where have they been to? Do you want to be like them? So they're jealous of you being your authentic self. They're jealous. They're jealous of your authenticity. They're jealous of your confidence. They want you to doubt yourself, to be unconfident, to lower yourself, to be manageable, to be small, so they can continue. Explode. Be like a bombshell. Be yourself. Yeah. That is a little message I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.